Let me tell you something really, really stupid. I don't have my bronze medal from that.
What do you mean you don't have your bronze medal?
I was so young and dumb that I didn't appreciate the bronze medal, and I gave it away.
Gold or bust.
It's that young mentality, and it's not knowing anything, it's not being cultured, really even sociable.
It's one of the privileges of being old. You get to look back and be like, damn, that's where I messed up at.
The concept of amateur college sports is over with.
It's so different.
These are professional athletes, bro. They are getting paid. So at some point, college sports are gonna need to come to the table and get a better structure possibly around all this bread and this money and this movements and all this. But we asked for this. How I look at the Trae Young situation is, once again, it's that, you hear guys talk about it, it's who needs a breath of fresh air from each other. And I looked at it like both teams, it was time. Once the mind is right, everything I'm trying to build has a stronger foundation. What up with it?
We are back.
We are back. We are in 2026.
We are 2026. You got here before all of us, though.
Yeah. I like to be a day ahead, a step ahead. You know what I mean?
I remember I called you. You were like, oh yeah, we did New Year's last night. I'm like, yo, we still in 2025.
Yo, it was so crazy. Anybody who been following my journey on social media, I posted a little bit about our Japan trip. But it's so funny, bro. It's like being over there, it's around 4 o'clock on January 1st, and people back home still haven't celebrated New Year's Eve yet. That was wild.
I had to be. It was very surreal, I'm sure. Because you was getting texts, I'm probably sure, random.
Yeah, I'm talking to Ken. I'm out on New Year's Day. I get up in the morning New Year's Day and I go for a walk. I told you, I was like, you asked me, was I shooting? And I was like, man, I haven't felt inspired to shoot, but I have been getting a lot of video for my vlog. So I get out on January 1st. I take my camera. I go and I just let the camera take me, the energy of the camera, just take me to get any photo. Right. Don't make it too complicated. Just whatever you see, snap it. Right. Type of energy. So, and I was out for about 4 hours. But in the midst of that, I'm ending my day. I mean, the sun is coming up. I'm out here, man. I'm looking like a tourist. People looking at me like, who is this tall black dude? I'm talking to Ken. And Ken yeah, man, I'm getting ready for, tonight. I can hear the music in the back. I know he getting dressed. I'm like, you getting ready for what? He yeah, it's about 4-5. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yes.
So it was wild being a day ahead, but it was really cool to be able to bring in the new year in Japan. I haven't been in 20 years, bro. Last time I was in Japan, it was 2006 at the World Games, the year that we got another bronze. And
I'll talk about that. Let's leave that alone.
That's a big deal, though. You know what I mean?
I guess that was a setup.
Yeah. It's,
but a get back.
See, that's the thing. Now we're living in the future. We understand how important it was for those bronze medals to happen, because if we did not, and we just won gold, Right. We actually have a story that people have wanted to turn into a documentary, because it's become an inspiration about redemption.
For the story, then. It was all for the story.
We living in the future now. Now we get to see it. Back then, we was man, listen, let me tell you something really, really stupid. I can tell you a lot of things stupid, but I'm going to tell you one of the things really stupid. I know the guy. I know where he lives. All the things. I don't have my bronze medal from that.
What do you mean you don't have your bronze medal?
I was so young and dumb that I didn't appreciate the bronze medal, and I gave it away. Take this. Because we were conditioned to think that it's either gold or you are nothing.
Help me understand how someone else, were you gambling? Or you just gave it to them?
I just gave it away.
Wow.
It's an older gentleman. He knows who he is. He probably don't watch my show, but he has it. Anyway, stupid.
How does that conversation happen?
It's not even a conversation. It's just your ego and your pride is just it's on you so tough that you feel like you're above a bronze medal because you've been conditioned from the masses of the world to say you have to be this or you're you're nothing.
Gold or bust.
And so it's that young mentality, And it's not knowing anything. It's not being cultured, really even sociable. I just remembered this recently. So I will be calling for my bronze medal now that I care about those things.
I can't wait to hear because you got to make sure he answers your call now. He might be calling back for this medal.
Hey man, listen, man. I know everybody. All right. Yeah.
That's a good wow moment. Not the brightest.
I've done. Listen, it's a lot of things that we do that you live now, and at this time you look back, you be like,
you know what? That's one of the privileges of being old. You get to look back and be like, damn, that's where I messed up at, and make it up and fix it if you can. So I get
if you're around people that give you grace and allow for you to fix it. If you're in around people that if your circle ain't set up in a certain way,
that's a great
understanding
point.
that you're the most imperfect thing that you know. And you got to have people that's built around you to, be able to allow that space to make these mistakes.
Facts.
And have these moments of growth.
Okay.
Even if they are selfish. What it looked at as selfish. And so it's tough. And everybody don't have that. But anyway, yeah, dog. So I started the year in Japan. My wife and I took her on a trip to Japan. I'm sure she wanted to be somewhere hot. I know my wife, she was like, all right, you want to go to Japan? Cool. But I really wanted to go. I really wanted the stillness, the calmness, the service. I wanted the experience of different people, different conversations, and could be none. I wanted to see the style. I wanted to check the food culture out. I wanted to, I wanted to be a grown human being on a trip and just like curious about something that I've always wanted to experience, and I never had an opportunity. I never made the time to do it. And so I felt like 20 years from the last time I went, going back at this time in 2026, bringing it in, was like a good time.
Yeah.
To go back and be like, okay, where are you in life?
Right.
Last time you was here, you was 23 years old. Now you're 43. You're turning 44 soon. Like, what's up? Check in with yourself.
Right.
So I went to Japan to check in.
Well, that was dope. I wasn't that fancy. I was in the house, in the family room. People at 9 o'clock here in the West Coast hitting me up. Happy New Year's, all that stuff. I'm like, we still got a couple hours. I'm going to tell you what's so raggedy, so raggedy is that we don't even get our own countdown. At 11:59, they show a New York countdown here. Seriously, though? We can't get our own? We got to look at the thing. I just saw this 3 hours ago.
Huh.
That is just super raggedy. I'm going to tell y'all, LA do better. Please. On the West Coast, come on now. Why can't we have our own? Outside of that, the kids were so agitated. They were like, we already celebrated it. Why we got to keep, and I'm just happy that we made it to the other side. It was cool. I reached out to our family. It was just good because it just seemed like a good place to like, all right, let's reset. Let's kind of like figure out what the move is and like, let's keep it going. And, we ended up like do what we need to do at the house. We kind of like just chilled with the family. And it was raining a lot around that time frame in the West Coast, so we were dealing with that. And
I heard about that rain.
Yeah, man, it was a lot. I know you ain't had to deal with that in the cold.
Bro, it snowed in Tokyo.
Really?
It was, so we were lucky enough. We were on the top floor in Amman.
Mm-hmm.
And
beautiful hotel, by the way.
Beautiful hotel. And you can see the flakes like hitting the window. It was fire.
That is dope.
But it didn't. When she went down low, it didn't stick.
Oh, it didn't. Okay,
it didn't stick. But we watched snow hit Japan. It was fire.
That was dope.
It was fire.
Nah, man, that's a great reset. I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to a lot of things. I know our last conversation last year was that when I said my resolution was that I want to just be better, just improve on everything.
Yeah.
And I know it was like a generic answer. It's still my answer.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you said it. Go ahead, keep talking. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Check in front of everybody, man.
I said, listen, I said my thing is I want to make sure that I am improved on every aspect of my life.
Okay. That is a tall task, my brother.
One step.
You sure you want to be improved? Oh, okay. In every aspect, that's a tall task.
But the thing is, if I can just get one step better in my
Well, it depends where you're building from. Where are you building from? Are you building from exiting the first round? Are you building from a team who won 15 games? Or are you building from a team with the Western Conference Finals? Where are you building from trying to win this championship that you keep talking about?
So now, see, the thing is, you're looking at it as a championship. I'm like, I just want to just make sure that if I won like 21 games last year,
Yeah.
I won 22. At least 22.
Okay. All right. See, that's why I need to know where you're building from.
Or if it's a championship, I want him to go for another repeat.
So your expectations ain't high at all.
Nah, it ain't about being high at all. I just want to make sure, like, as tides, the tides raised up one level up.
Okay.
The water level raised up one level up. That's it. Just want to get better. You want to be better than you were last year. That's all. In all aspects. That's the goal, at least. So go ahead, go pull up your memes, your meme quote thing that you got. That's right now. I'm gonna try to combat my excellence.
No. I'm not. I was just asking a question that everybody out there who would be watching will want to know.
Well, then see, I made it. I hope I made that very.
I'm just over here. I'm an interviewer too. You know what I mean?
Like I got you.
That was me getting you to get more out. And then you just brought that smoke directly over here. Like,
I hope I made it clear though. But now.
I'm trying to. So I wrote down my 2026 approach when I was in Japan on January 1st at 3 a.m. So I was up. I said, I don't really do New Year's resolutions anymore, as I said on the show.
You don't.
I think about it more as an approach, right? Which I said on one of my shows. And I said, my approach this year is about taking care of my mind first. Before I try to conquer goals or chase everything I want to do, I want to make sure I'm starting from the right place mentally. See, I'm trying to find that baseline for me. And I said, that's honestly why I came to Japan, to slow down, to reset, and to be in a space that values culture, family, community, ease, and experiences. I needed a fresh mind. I needed a fresh start in my mind. Okay. The word that I'm starting the year off with is, I ain't telling y'all my word. I said, to me, it means living in a way that feels worth waking up for, not forcing purpose, but creating a space for it to show up naturally. Once the mind is right, everything I'm trying to build has a stronger foundation. So that's what I wrote.
Man, I feel like you was in front of the class.
Well, I was in front of Tokyo. I was looking. The view was fire, bro.
Like, clearly that was poetry, dog. And I'm like, damn, now you made me feel bad about my progress. I'm just trying to progress. And you just gonna go step in front of the class. I'm glad I went first. Because baby, if I would have went after you, I would have just said nothing.
I mean, that's just mine. That's just, that's just mine. We're both in good places because we're trying to be better. I just put mine in a little bit more poetic form.
And a lot more detailed. I'll give you that.
A little bit more detail. That's just how I am. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I sit and, you know me, but I like to write. I like to journal. I like to write speeches and poems, whatever. And so, just a little, I just thought also too, I was like, I'm going to share it on the show. So I want to read it too. So I want to make sure that my thoughts that I had. And it was 3 a.m. and I was up and I couldn't sleep. And I was like, I needed to get this out my brain. Like, what's the goal, bro, when we step back into the States? Like,
I love that.
And so I needed that start to that fresh mind. It's so important, bro. Before I have a chance to go off and create all these other things that I want to do, this right here, bro.
Well, I'm challenging myself.
I like that.
So that I can come up with an approach conversation piece like that. Because, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that was dope.
Yeah, clip that up. Clip the approach up.
Yeah,
it's called the approach.
I'm gonna tell you, that was dope. Mind you, I still think I'm gonna just basically say what I said, but I'm gonna just make it a little nicer. Because, at the end of the day, I can write a little poetry. I have a little Love Jones in me. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of, we're gonna keep it moving though.
I like that. I'm gonna send that out, everybody. It's called the approach. I'm gonna send that to people that I love. You do things at certain times that make sense for that moment. Like, I think this year I didn't do a vision board. I think the last 2 years maybe I've kind of moved away from doing the actual physical vision board that I did for so many years. And so I've kind of broken up things in quarterly.
Okay.
Right? This is my first quarter approach. And then I want to have my second quarter approach in third quarter and fourth quarter, right? This shit is going too fast, dog. And me looking at the big picture always, I understand as someone who's won championships or lost, been in the finals before, that you can't look at the big picture. You have to know it's there. You have to see it. You have to strive towards something. But that don't matter until that matters. It's the day-to-day and the things you do right now that is going to even give you an opportunity to get there. And so approaching my life that way, and so I'm approaching it quarterly. The things I need to do in this first quarter starts that way, and then I go from there. So I want to build upon my approach.
Okay.
I don't want it to just be one thing. Like I need this is the first thing of the year, and this is what it's going to be, because I've done that, and now I'm into trying something new. So
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. Someone says his name is Albert Einstein.
Okay, talk to me.
In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity.
Yes.
All right. So at some point within this first quarter, there's going to be a lot of difficulty, right, that is going to pop up. I've already had some since the year started.
Okay.
And that's where lies my opportunity for growth and for more understanding, right?
Okay.
And to go seek more knowledge or to get out your comfort zone, whatever. That's the opportunity in the midst of that, right? And so I'm excited I want to enjoy that before I think about the entire year, because I know that this quarter going to have something for me. And I, gotta be ready for it.
Facts.
Little quote from Albert Einstein.
Drop a Einstein quote every now and again when you can. I'm gonna. When you got back, we was active. By the way, I'm looking at your like everything kind of going. You got bags all over. I'm looking at the details of these pants.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Yo,
this is our Way of Wade. Everything I have on right now, this is Way of Wade jacket.
Clear.
Right, you see me?
I see them.
These are Way of Wade pants. You see the threes,
Fire.
the logos, the logo threes. Fire, everybody.
Sure.
And then, so I reached out to the brand. I really like these shoes right here. And I reached out to them because they will send all the guys, their versions of. And so I asked them to make all mine patent leather. And so like every color that they have is patent leather. And so I like it because first of all, they're very doable and wearable with a lot of things. And so comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what's cool about it, man, is like we really, the brand is crazy as at this stage, but we're at a good place with our brand in the sense of, what we want to do going forward. It's the now, how do we do it? But, we're building a plan and a strategy around it that kind of got lost a little bit along the way of COVID and the change in the world and conversations and all things. And so, just really, you see, I'm seeing energy being pumped back into my brand, and that feels really good.
Gotta feel.
Obviously, I have to do my part, but, the brand's, we're doing things, man. And so I'm really excited. We got some announcements coming up in All-Star Weekend. We're going to announce some partnerships that is really going to be cool to bring Way of Wade, have more access to Way of Wade here in North America, which I'm really excited about, which I've always pushed for. And it's, one step at a time. And we starting with a small step, but a big step because of relationships been built. And so I'm excited for that announcement when it comes out as well. But yeah, man, I'm out here.
Progress. One step better.
Yeah.
See?
Progress.
That's how we do that. Now,
okay.
But these bags, like, what's up?
So I brought these for conversation. First of all, I look like I'm like in an ad. Hey, did y'all see my Chase Sapphire ad, everybody? I'm sorry.
Hey, it was on a billboard. Mind you, I know billboards.
Because your background.
Of course, right. So I sold billboards. For 15 years, I sold out of home. And out of home, for those who don't know, is like basically like what you see outside and how you advertise to the masses. And so that's my background. My original background outside of the photography and creative that I've done is out of home sales and out of home marketing. How do you brand to the world? And so when I saw it, every time I see a dope billboard, anywhere I am, even though I've been out of the business for as long as I've been, I'm like, that's a good ad. That's a good, because at the end of the day,
they did me right.
Because you got to look at it, because at the end of the day, when you're reaching out to some people, when you're reaching out to the world, you don't want to hit them with too much, because then you lose it. Man, it was real quick. You had a little.
I was talking, just in Japan. I was talking to one of the execs from Estee Lauder.
Okay.
As we just came off of billboards and campaigns and commercials, and we were talking about the Chase, and it was a great follow-up from the Emirates campaign, the Intuition campaign. And just a really cool way to end and start the year.
I love it.
With another campaign after, my Intuition campaign kind of started 2025 for us. And so it's really, really cool, man, to be in that space and to see those things. And like, you do the work and you move on with your life.
Right.
And, just to see when it hits. So I got to go check out a couple of billboards. Like, I'm about to I got to go down to L.A. Like, I saw the joint in L.A. Like, people were sending me, like, it's cool when people, like, send me the video or the photo.
Yes.
And people were sending me stuff, and I'm like, yo, I got to take a trip down there. Like, I got to go see this billboard. So shout out to Chase. I mean, the media buy.
Bro.
Listen, I like that I'm a part of media buys. Thank y'all.
Yo, that is so important. First off, about media buys, now you got people like, yo.
Yeah, talk to me.
The average fan like, yo, look at this. Because that part is kind of dope. It's kind of like, wait, like at the end of the day, you've been on championship parades.
Yeah.
You've been on other stuff, but like to be on a billboard, I know it sounds crazy.
No, it's never crazy. Like, first of all, we old school, baby.
Right.
And billboards is...
You can't turn it off.
Yeah, you won't turn it off.
You can't turn it off.
And so to build a billboard, man, we used to have to fight for these things. You know, Lisa, we had to fight to be on billboards early on getting into this game.
I remember.
No, you know what I'm saying? We had to like sit down with these brands and be like, well, we want this, and they got to feel you worthy enough to be on the billboard, first of all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so to be, turning 44 and to have kind of had the year 2025 on a billboard and it's something I've always wanted to do, but to be able to see it happen in 1 year, the way that it happened for me, was like a quiet year, but like really, really like pat yourself on the back year from a standpoint of some of the things that, we have done as a group. So yeah, anyway, so I look like I'm doing a little sponsorship right now, but I wanted to bring these in. These were two of the things I bought in Japan. And, I know people have a lot of conversation about bags and what it means, and everybody got their jokes about it, whatever, right? So, but here's something funny. I was talking to my daughter, and she was like, hey, Dad, I left my DJI. I got Kava DJI so she can have a POV of her life when she travel and stuff. She's like, I left my DJI in Goddad's purse. I ain't tell you D this. You gonna hear it on the show. I said, you can't say that to your goddad. You can't call his bag a purse, baby. She was like, it's a purse, Dad.
I'm glad she recognizes it. And mind you, I cannot wait to see you, D. I can't wait to see you.
Bro, what? Hey.
Ooh, so,
all right, but
so
listen,
you got a purse now?
I don't care what nobody talking about. These are yeah. I mean, it's what women had bags and AKA purses. Now men have their bags and AKA Merces. So anyway, I bought this bag and I just wanted to bring it on one because I know it's a conversation piece about these bags. But here it goes. I'm gonna tell y'all once again. I'm about to do an unbagging in this mug. But these are things that are important. Like when I travel, where am I gonna keep the things that I personally need? Right? Like my pockets. Right? That's why I put everything in my pocket.
Right. That doesn't make sense.
Okay. So. What's in my bag? The DJI, because I travel with this, so sometimes I just throw it in my bag so I can grab it out and boop. I'm somebody who, I'm clean, so when I travel, I like to wash my hands. When I go into bathrooms around the world, they have hand wash, they never have lotion. I hate dry hands. We have to do better. Every bathroom, I don't know what it is in the women's bathroom, but in the men's bathroom, it's always hand wash and no lotion.
Yes,
but you're going to make me not wash my hands because I don't want dry hands. So I got to walk around with dry hands. So I travel with my own lotion.
There you go.
Different lotions. I'm not marketing or endorsing this lotion, just what I'm traveling with. All right. I'm somebody who lick my lips a lot. I got to have my balm, right? Yep. Whatever version that is. Got that. I don't want that in my pocket. I don't like people looking me in my eyes. I got to have me some shades. So, where I'm going to keep that at?
Okay. You're not going to sleep.
I got to lay it. You never know when you got to lay the joint down. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know what layover you going to have. You never know how much traffic you going to... You never know when you got to lay that joint down. You know what I'm saying?
Less. Okay, so, these are all things I get
move with my do-rag. Move with my do-rag.
The fact that that's in there, I don't know why I didn't realize that, but go ahead.
And then... saying other things, wallets, IDs and stuff like that.
That's a lot to be in a pocket, 2 pockets.
I'm saying, these are all the things I need. Then if you got a car, you drive, you got car keys. Then you got your phone. Bro, what are we supposed to carry all of that if we ain't carrying it in the bag? Everybody who got to say something about a man carrying a bag. So listen, this joint fire. Okay, what nobody say, I carry my bag. And then too, check me out. Check me out. When I'm walking through the airport or somewhere, dog, I'm saying I got my bag in my bag. I'm stepping. You feel me?
I feel you.
I'm waiting at the luggage thing like this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then it get too heavy, you gotta go over the shoulder. Yeah. You know what? It's cool. Everything right here though. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. You know what?
I'm still stylish.
And it's practical. I'm not going to say it's practical. So what do you keep in the black bag? What do you keep in there?
Laptops, hats, journals, pens, chargers. You feel me?
So, but I'm going to say just for those, just play devil's advocate.
Let's play it.
Wouldn't a backpack suffice?
Let's talk about it. No, let's talk about it.
Would a backpack suffice?
Yes.
And so why not a backpack?
I don't want to keep putting it back on my shoulders, taking it off, back on my shoulders, ripping it around. Do you understand the work? Do you understand the work of a backpack?
Yeah.
So a backpack is easy. You just put it on there and you walk. Okay, but when I need anything out this backpack, I got to take it off, unzip. Remember which pocket in the backpack that I got my bomb in. That's too. I've done it. I've been an athlete. I've had all the backpacks, bro.
Okay.
And I say back, it's just I don't want a backpack. I'm 43 years old.
Hey, you right.
I don't want a backpack.
You know what?
I like nice things. I like uniform things. Like I like all my soap and my conditioner, my shampoo and my conditioner and my hand lotion and my body. I like it all to match.
I'm sorry. So you don't mix your brands when you got like
I like uniform.
Products? I get that, but let's say you really like this lip balm, but you really like this face wash.
No, okay. The lip balm that's different.
But
I'm talking about shampoo, conditioner, body wash, hand soap, lotions.
It has to be the same.
I will get multiple lotions, but I want a uniform. Okay, you went to Japan.
Yes.
How does the showers look when you walk in?
They clean. They really clean the uniform. Everything is clean in the uniform. The whole thing.
That's who you're talking to.
You know what?
So if I show you my shower, it looks just like Japan. What do they have in the shower? Iso?
Yes.
Come check me out. Iso lined up. I got the conditioner, the shampoo, the body wash. I got the hand wash. It looks just like. But you know what?
You've always said that. 'Cause I remember when we were talking about fragrances, and I was like, "Yo, I'm like, you're like, I'll stick with one brand. And I'll just stay loyal to that brand. I'll buy just all of just that brand." I was like, that is crazy to me.
Bro, I'm at a max right now where because of our relationship, I have more cologne at one time out than I normally would. And here it is. I still only use the ones that I use. I feel it's forcing me sometimes to use the other ones. I'm like, I guess. But then if I use those, they're not really in my bag, but I'm trying them and no one really says, you smell good. Now I'm like, I'm going back to my smell good. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I get it. I get how you think right now, and I understand.
I'm practical.
I don't know if practical would be what I would call it, but I'll give it to you. I'll give you. I get you.
I'm 43 years old. I'm turning 44. I can't do all the same things that I used to.
Okay.
Right? And I'm trying to grow and ball. But I like nice things. I don't want no book bag on these nice clothes that I'm, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what? Fair.
I don't want no book bag. A book
Fair.
bag just like I understand a book bag. It depends on what kind of work or what kind of travel you're doing where a book bag makes sense. But in this travel, I'm in these mugs too much.
You know what?
I'm not doing all that. My shoulder's tight. First and foremost. Or niggas gonna mess up my look.
You know what? And you can't sacrifice the look.
I'm saying if I put a book bag on this, look, it's gonna cover up my logo. What we doing? But if I walk out, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Ooh, you saw me.
I saw you step in.
It's just a different grab. Like grabbing a book bag, you got to join over here. Like,
so that's why Brian did it on that press conference thing that one time.
Yeah, man, Brian,
I get it though. You know what?
You know, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. All the joke, because he grabbed that mug like.
But you know, you get up and go. I get it though.
It's just a different grab with these.
Just get up and go.
So anyway, I just thought I'd bring it in because we all have our own versions of. You don't need that, but the ones that do, they care about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
say less. I got you.
Tega.
I'm with you. I get it. I get it. If you got a lot of stuff in your pockets, you're gonna make sure.
Yeah, bro. Right. I don't want nothing in my pockets.
That part, I'm with you on that. I carry my own little version of a merce. Mine might be a little different than that. It's not gonna be more practical than that practical. My version of practical is a little bit different than your version of practical. Just to give.
I like nice things.
Well, you know what? And you deserve it.
Yeah,
you know what?
That's just nice things.
You deserve it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You deserve what you deserve.
Okay, Mike Tomlin. Go ahead.
Oh, so you know he called it quits. He went in. First off, people think that they call him and they go fire him. He's like, got you. I quit.
Of course.
Trick on you. I'm out.
Yeah, and we'll never know what really happened. We
Of
all
course.
gonna speculate what it is. So here go my speculation.
So but you see, I saw a meme or a screen that shows that he was there since the first iPhone.
Oh snap!
I'm saying,
I know it's been almost 2 decades, right?
Yeah.
It's been almost 20 years or something like that.
like that. I applaud the Steeler family on having somebody that long. Because you know, in this topsy-turvy world, people get rid of people like this.
This what?
Like topsy-turvy world. Never heard of topsy-turvy? How you never heard of topsy-turvy?
Hey Siri, what is topsy-turvy?
Topsy-turvy is an adjective that literally means toppled top or upside down, and it's typically used to describe a situation that is the opposite of what it should be. It can also be used to describe a
I'm
state
gonna
of
cross my legs for
confusion
this.
or disorganization. This is from renetverse.com.
Damn, Bob.
Bruh, don't, hey, progress.
Let's
Hey.
go. I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Wait
like
a minute.
it.
I love it. See, from the
Stay on
three.
it, Bob.
From the three. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? From the logo.
Tips what?
Topsy-turvy.
Topsy-turvy.
You see, I'm trying to tell
If
you.
I bust that out on TV, boy, you gotta give me $5.
Give you $5.50.
They are in the topsy-turvy environment right now.
Boom.
Can I bust it out like that?
Yes, you can.
Oh, well, I got some teams then. What we talking about? Well, we got
Just
Memphis.
saying,
We got
hey.
Memphis tomorrow. They topsy-turvy.
Topsy-turvy. All right, I love it.
Well,
but the thing is,
well,
it's
Taylor, the Memphis Grizzlies, they're in the
topsy-turvy
topsy-turvy
situation right
kind
now.
of situation right now. You like that word, UD? I know you did. Let me just
You already hear. Well, you actually would hear a second because you
Turvy, turvy.
You know, I never spelled it before.
No.
All
All right.
But
Okay.
yes, but the thing is now, you know, you got them being gone. You got Tomlin being gone,
Yeah.
and also just
see.
on that same game, and that same note, this might have been Aaron Rodgers' last game, and he threw his last play was a pick six. But I know you're a former Packer, so you might not even care.
Boy, listen, you just read.
You
You,
know what?
understand the words that's in my mind.
You know what? I forgot.
Yeah, you understand the words that's in my mind.
I realized that. I felt that
Now,
energy.
as a fan
Of course.
of football. Now, it's one of the greats.
Of course.
That's a different. Here we go.
No, I got you.
Here we
I'm
go. A
with
different
you.
conversation with one of the great. Aaron Rodgers is one of the greats.
Right.
Right. At his position, and so I personally don't think this is last year. I don't even understand. Like, I get it. Every year when you got a guy who's older playing sports is going to be his last year. He didn't say it. So I'm not into speculating what the man ain't said.
True. You know what?
So with that being said, we'll wait and see when Aaron Rodgers decide what he's going to do. But Aaron Rodgers was gunslinging that thing still. So he can still go out there. There's teams that will take an older quarterback that they feel is going to give them an opportunity to get to the playoffs. That's going to be stable, that you know what they're going to do. They built for the moments. Maybe we have a chance. Versus, I don't know what's going to happen this year.
You right.
So that's what they went for.
You right.
They wanted more success. They obviously didn't have it. There's teams that are better than them. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I
that.
can't say they was better than the Titans.
You right.
Right? Like, I can't say that they were better. I mean, I said the Titans, the Texans, right? It was Texans.
But the thing is, it
Right,
was
they
like
played Houston.
they played Houston. But the thing is, was it Houston?
Yeah,
no, it
they
was
played.
Baltimore. Was it
No, they played Houston.
I'm saying Baltimore. It wasn't Baltimore.
They played the
Baltimore
Texans. They played the Texans.
Yes.
CJ Stroud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
C.J. Stroud, yeah.
Anyway, I've been on the Bears, but anyway, I got a chance to see. I got a chance to see a little bit of it, but that's kind of how I look at it. But when it comes to Mike Tomlin, from what's going on in the last 7 years in the organization, in the sense of not having a playoff win,
Right.
when you're someone who is committed to the city of Pittsburgh, the state, and the team and the organization like Mike Tomlin is, and the organization has been to him, this becomes a mutual conversation about where the organization can go and what we need to do. And sometimes you take your personal out of it, you know, in a sense,
Right.
and do what's best for this portion of your legacy, something that you really love. And I kind of looked at it like, you know, it's time for possibly a new voice in that space. It doesn't mean that Mike Tomlin is not going to eventually do something else, but who knows what that's going to be. You never know what position he's set up for himself.
True.
You never know if he's going upstairs. We don't know what's the next step for someone like Mike Tomlin, right? But when I look at it like, you know, man, they've had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
And sometimes certain runs some chapters have to close, and it doesn't need to be, hey, before y'all fire me, I'm out. I don't know if it went that way, but personally, from the outside looking in, my speculation is it didn't go that way. It went for, hey, this is our baby that we've look what we've done. Look at the success we've had.
Yeah.
It may be time for a new voice. And I saw that, and I've seen that in Miami a little bit. You know what I mean? When it came to Pat Riley was a voice for so long, then he stepped down because Stan Van Gundy, the team needed a new voice, so Stan Van Gundy came in and took over, right? And then Pat came back, and then the team needed another new voice, and Eric Spoelstra came and took over. Like, I've seen these different moments of Pat did enough, he needs a new voice. That's kind of how I look at the Mike Tomlin situation because I've been through it as an organization.
Is that good? How good
Man, well, you got a little judgment in you.
No, I'm asking. You are just drinking.
Your eyebrows when you
I'm asking. This is actually a genuine question.
I love this. It's going to be really hard because every time I be like, ooh, I want to do dry January. My birthday in January. It's always hard. It's always hard. It sucks from that standpoint. So, in my own mental state, this is my version of dry January. I'm not drinking any alcohol.
You're not.
And so anybody who follow me know I post these a lot. These are these canned drinks, but I'm not drinking any alcohol, but I am drinking a little THC and a little CBD. And so, but small milligrams, 2 milligrams right now.
Easy.
Throughout my day as I'm going to be here all day. And also too, I needed to relax. A lot of information has been coming at me, and I needed a little woosah in the middle of my day.
All right.
So
now
these are very good.
I'm gonna. I'm probably gonna have one the rest of the day too.
Especially when they cold. Gives you that little. You know why you like Coca-Colas. Right? You know why you like that little.
Yeah.
You need that.
Yeah. Right? You get that.
You get that little. Yeah, it's the tonic, right? It's a social tonic. It's a tonic. That's what gives you that.
Ooh,
that sizzle, bro.
And everyone knows that when you feel that, you know that, you know that's good.
Yeah, bro. So there's been a lot of things going on around the hemp conversation that will put a lot of things in place. But I am a fan. I don't think this is going anywhere when it comes to how the generation approaches drinking. And I'm all in too. Like, of course, I'm going to drink wine. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do that. But when I want to have a drink or when I want to have something cold or like when I golf, I drink this a lot.
Right.
A lot because one, it settles me, but also two, like I want to drink something cold. And I don't always want to drink tequilas and vodkas, and it puts something on me sometime and in places that I don't like it. And so I say those for like certain moments.
Right.
And so I wanted to find a replacement for those things in my own life, and then I found Can. And then I've been rocking. Then I met the brand, and I see what the goal is. I see what the plans are, and I'm like, I want to be a part of that. And so I'm a part of it too, in a way. So it's really cool, and I enjoy it. So
when you find something that works, you keep doing it. I get it. So now, have you been watching? Were you here when when Trae got traded? That's my guy right there. He got in the whole Atlanta, because you hear about these moments where these, like last year, obviously we had like the trade deadline, and it's like we got surprised with Luka. And now right now, Atlanta, imagine that's kind of weird when you think about Trae and Luka got traded for each other during the draft. And now they both not on the teams that they drafted them. But what do you think about that trade?
Well, first of all, most players are not on the team that drafted them. Here you go. Most of these contracts, if you're a good player, an organization have about a 7 to 8 year look at you, right? If you're a good player,
right?
They can, and then from there they can be like, okay, this ain't where we're trying to go. This ain't the direction we want to go in. This didn't work the way we thought it would work. So they get their look at you. Now we could talk about the Luka and Dallas if or not for life. Right. It's done. That's over with.
Completely.
How I look at the Trae Young situation is, once again, it's that, you hear guys talk about it. It's who needs a breath of fresh air from each other. And I looked at it like both teams, it was time. It's time for him to be put in a different situation that's going to challenge him differently. Some new voices, some new conversations, a new way of seeing him. You got an organization that have seen you as long as they have, you once again, you pick out all the things that doesn't work for you, that you do not like. These are like relationships. And I felt that they both reached that point. But if you want to go statistically, it's going to be very hard to bring in another guy that's going to statistically do what Trae Young did in Atlanta. Facts. And so if you're trying to, some organizations, like, once again, it all depends on what you're trying to do, like what you're standing on, how you're trying to build it. So if you're trying to build it where you're trying to replace that, that's going to be hard to replace. Now, if you're trying to build it like we're going in this direction, or we want these kind of character guys, or we want these kind of guys with certain length, whatever it is, but trying to replace the statistical part of it may be very difficult in the right now. And so, you got to see what Atlanta is like. They opened up space for the younger guys to get more opportunities with that basketball because the youth movement is pretty good over there because they got some really talented young players. And they got a coach and a system. I know it from Utah with Quinn. He has a system that allows players to be free in the mind, you know what I mean, and play at extreme level basketball. So they play exciting brand over there. So breath of fresh air for both of them. You know what I mean? Like, listen, some people look at that move to DC as a lateral move. You think that, right? When you take a lateral move. A young man made a decision for himself of what he wants from his career. What he probably wants is he want to go to a team to have space so he can get his bread because he deserves it.
Right.
Then from there, we'll figure everything else out.
Right.
We'll see if I can put this on, if I can do what I did in Atlanta here. I like the young players here.
Yes.
Somebody got to come to DC and got to help turn this around. Okay, why not me? Or if it doesn't work out, he's still young enough. It's another life left for him to go to do the next thing, to join a veteran team, to join a team that's ready for a championship, whatever it is. So I like the moves from both sides. I feel like both sides won in this situation. And it's very hard. It's very rare that you see win-win situations.
Right.
And I thought Trae handled it very well, respectfully.
Yeah, he did.
And, it won't be a conversation piece in not too long. Like, I think it's going to be good for both sides.
You hear 12 trying to get to Miami?
Everybody's trying to get to Miami.
Facts.
Every time someone's getting traded, it's Miami.
And bro, trust me, I've had a lot of heartbreaks.
Well, you're so hopeful, huh?
I am.
Talk to me. Where that come from? You want to talk? Where that come from?
Well, you know what? As I look back at my childhood, no, I don't even know. I feel like we always have a chance. It is that hope, that dream, that underdog, like that rabbit out of a hat type of feeling. Because you think about it, when the Shaq trade happened, man, I never thought that would have ever happened. You know what I'm saying? But when I think about Pat, because he did it with Zoe, he's done it before. So it wasn't like it's brand new. But when that happened, that was huge. And then obviously what happened with the Big Three era, that was huge. So you always think, man, we keep talking about that whale.
Yeah.
That whale hunter.
He a whale hunter.
The whale hunter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
he a whale hunter. We all know that. Everybody knows, well documented that Pat Riley is a whale hunter.
He's a whale hunter.
Okay, so you see some whales out there, you want to go hunt.
I want them. I want them. I want them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. Listen, I'm a fan, and I don't have nothing to do with the organization and their decisions, obviously. I am one of the greatest players, or the greatest player, until somebody else become the greatest player at this stage. So obviously, people care about my opinion, even though it does not matter,
right,
in the larger scheme of things. So I want to win. Whatever they think is going to get. It's two teams I want to win. It's either I want the Jazz to win or I want the Heat to win. Everybody else, have fun. You know what I mean? I got some players that I want to be successful.
Right.
That, I have relationships with. Organizations I want to see successful. I don't care if y'all win, though.
Right.
So the Heat is one of the teams I want to win because, obviously my basketball legacy is there. My business, beginning of my legacy right now is in Utah. And so, I care about both of those teams. But, yeah, I want to see them win. So whatever, the whale hunter want to do, man, listen, he going to do it. So let's do it or let's not do it. But all I know is every time something happens, it's Miami, Miami, Miami. It got to work. It got to make sense too. People don't look at the dollars. People don't look at the assets.
True.
People don't look at none of that stuff. Now, you can get creative.
You can.
You can get other teams involved and so forth and so on. But anyway, would it be exciting to land a whale?
Finally.
What? Would it work? Who knows?
That's true.
We don't know. But anyway, Miami is always whale hunting, and there's some whales out there. And so Miami's name is going to always come up when it's a whale, when it's a fish, when it's a pebble in the motherfucking water, Miami name come up. So.
The Indiana Hoosiers. I didn't even know they had a football team.
Bro, don't be
Indiana.
Don't be disrespectful.
Forgive me, Indiana. I just didn't know.
Don't be disrespectful, bro.
I'm not trying to be.
Well, they wasn't ranked. They wasn't ranked where they rank now. They wasn't this team. So
shout out to the coach. I gotta give him a shout out because now so I had to do my research. What they were able to do of getting, they have the most 6 and 6-year, 5-year seniors of any team.
Okay.
They got grown men playing.
Okay.
23, 24-year-olds playing.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's considered,
We're in a different day, Bob.
It is.
We're in a different day. Everybody need to get that old college concept out y'all head.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You moved on from a BlackBerry when you didn't think you ever would.
I still got
You
one.
moved to the iPhone. I don't care if you still got it. You ain't using it. I don't never see you use it.
You right.
Move on, bro.
Move on.
The concept of amateur college sports is over with.
It's so different.
These are professional athletes, bro. They are getting paid to do a service.
Okay.
And you have to, your service is making sure they get paid.
True.
Their service is what they gotta
do on the field.
So this is professional athletes now, bro. All right, it's just now different leagues. Okay, it's a college league, it's an NBA league, it's about to be a Europe league, it's a China league, we got leagues.
Okay. So push that to the side, mind you. I'm sure I want them to win this one time. Shout out to them. But now we're going. Let's talk about these different leagues. Because if you look at the fact that you went to Marquette, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. You went to Marquette. You go. You didn't. You was there for three years, right? 3 years.
Yeah, I spent 3 years at Marquette.
You got legacy there. Like you go back. You still control. You still go back. You still have your conversations. Your jerseys hung up and all the stuff that's happening.
Yeah,
that's all part of what happened. That part of that legacy train, right?
Yeah.
How does that happen now? And now the reason why I asked that is because you got guys who go to 4 different teams at once. Imagine, I want you to still get your money. Don't get me wrong, get your money. But let's say if I bought your jersey and you was playing for Baylor, and the next year you playing for Notre Dame, which jersey do I have? As a let's say I'm a Baylor fan now, I'm like, oh, now I can't have your jersey anymore because you went to Notre Dame or Indiana and all these teams. Now, mind you, I'm just a little old guy watching the game on TV. But damn, dog.
Well, jersey sales ain't what's putting that money in everybody's pocket no more. All right,
true.
This TV rights is putting that money in everybody's pocket. So we ain't worried. They ain't worried. They obviously ain't worried about no jersey sales.
Okay,
this is a different day.
So now think about the fact that when you watch the football team, right, college football team. When I look at the Hurricanes, for example, who are going to the national championship game, you used to watch. They had their running back who was a starter. I think it was the time it was Frank Gore. Then after Frank Gore, you got Clem Portis behind him. After Clem Portis, you got like you building up like you like yo, that's my team.
Yeah, you're talking about tradition.
Tradition.
You're talking about legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah, you're talking about your generation. Bob, I 100% agree with you if you're talking about how we were raised and how we thought for certain periods of time.
Right.
Okay? We are not in that train of thinking no more or thought anymore. And so it's really, really, we could talk about it because this is what we stand on. This is what we know. But it's unfair for us to hold them to the same standard that we was held to, that we did, because that's what we knew and that's what we did. They're not caring about none of that. You know what legacy look like? What that bread talking about. This is what legacy look like. And man, listen, a lot of people ain't in this for legacy. Some people don't care what story you tell about them. They getting that money and they gone. Because we live in a world where that money, power.
It does mean power. A lot of power.
And it's getting even more expensive. And so now, we just at a place now where we haven't seen this. This is obviously new.
It's all new, right?
We all feel that it's better ways to do things.
Right.
We all have our opinions.
Right.
And maybe it is, maybe it ain't, who knows? But ultimately, this is what we've wanted. We've wanted athletes to get paid.
Taken care of, correct.
Taken care of.
Right.
Now it's too much.
Right. And again, it has to be figured out.
Right.
I'm
So
sure.
we want it. So we want the rules around it to make a little bit more sense, right? It's just like it's just like why you have a lockout. Or why a lockout is threatened. A lockout is threatened because both sides want something that they don't have.
Correct. Okay.
And at some point, you hope that you can come to a middle ground where you can walk away feeling good about the partnership of the deal that both sides got.
Right.
So at some point, college sports are going to need to come to the table and get a better structure possibly around all this bread and this money and this movements and all this. But we asked for this.
Man.
And they was like, oh, you want it? Take it all. And so we want to get better structure for our kids. But everything has changed. Like, we can't be mad no more. We got to understand that ain't nobody recruiting in high school like that no more. It's okay. So now, your childhood has been extended a little bit longer. So we were conditioned that your kid had to get out the house at 18, that you had to be an adult pretty much at 18.
Right.
Okay, life has changed a little bit. They added some more at the end, right? You should be able to live a little longer this way. So they extended it some this way. So now, all right, so when you get done with high school, it's still development out there for you before you go to college and the pros.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to, it's still wait. Like they're allowing kids to go to junior college for 2 years and they don't even count towards their eligibility in when it comes to college. You can still do 4 years. So extend it now, okay? Think about that. Stop thinking that the kids got to be at 18, they got to have it figured out.
Right.
Kids need a little bit more time, especially men.
True.
So take our steps a little slower. And that's kind of how I look at it now when I look at high school. I'm like, oh, okay, don't even look to go to college, parents. Like, look to take that next step of their education in whatever field they're trying to go in, whatever that looks like for you guys. But now they have it to where you have years now before you even tap into your eligibility. And so,
it is wild.
The age is going up because they're getting paid. No one is saying it's wild from the opposite side. When you got kids like Luka and them, they're so talented, in the other side of the world that they're professionals at a very young age.
True.
They get to play in Real Madrid, then they get to come over here and go to college.
Great point.
Then they get to get drafted. No one is saying it's wild coming from that direction that they come from, but it's wild now that we're implementing it in America. Hey, man, we can't have it every way, dog.
You know what?
Like we just can't.
You might have had me look at it a different kind of way. I have to give you props for that.
I think different. Now, mind you, it's all up for argument and conversation. But what I'm saying is a lot of ways to look at this.
True.
And so
Facts.
how I look at it, when I see the shift changing is, okay, that actually is like, I feel like your kids can actually use a little bit more time.
I agree, 100%.
Like I didn't get that time. I got out and I've been taking care of my family. I'm married twice. I've had kids at 19 years old. You know what that was? Way too soon. Way too soon to be put in the position that I put myself in or that I was put in. So it's okay to now slow back and look at them. Okay, we're not pushing our kids right to college now. We ain't trying to rush them to be grown. We actually got some padded years because now we have a longer run of age gap now that can play at this level now. So now this is another profession that your kids can play in at different ages. If he's ready at 18 out of high school, he going. If he not, he may be ready at 23. He may have to go do something else.
Yeah.
So open it up for yourself a little bit. Everyone's looking at it coming from that way in. Let's look at it going this way. And I'm like, oh, I have a son that's 12 years old. He may want to play in the NBA one day. We got a long run now. You could be 25 in college. Let's go. We got 13.
Yo,
before we need to get to the pros.
Yes, you're right.
Slow down. I just want to. You got to slow down sometimes. So I look at it like that. I look at it as a different approach.
I love it. All right, well, then you know what? I stand. I won't say stand corrected, but I am now looking at it with some different eyes.
I like that. I like progress. That's all I'm here for, man.
You know what I'm saying?
God put me here for a reason. Yeah, talk to me.
I'm gonna leave it here. Before we leave here, I saw today. I kind of yesterday or a couple days ago. I saw that Jodeci back performing again now.
Yep, glad you brought that up. Got my notes ready. What's up?
And you and me had a battle versus before versus was even a thing. I told you
we had a passionate battle.
Yeah, about who was our favorite, or who was that R&B group that did their thing. And Jodeci's on one side. On the other side, you got.
I don't know if I got no lotion on.
You got Boys to Men because you love some boys. You love some YN. And so we got Boys to Men versus Jodeci. Jodeci now is actually going to be in LA February, and I'm JoJo. Everybody performing. The whole band is together.
Okay.
And so, but you had the strange audacity to say, mind you, again, this is all versus, this is all love because I love Boys to Men. But you had the strange audacity to say that Boys to Men is knocking on Jodeci head. I want to know I want to know if you can remember the day that you got dropped on your head. But
listen, I love Jodeci.
I know you did. I love Boys to Men.
So this is not coming off. This conversation is started from a lack of love for 100%. Both groups.
No, I did. Love. I did acapella with Boys to Men, so I get y'all. I've been on that knee before, so I got you. But you was rocking with Boys to Men. I was like, come on, Jodeci. When I drop Forever My Lady. Boom.
Okay, so everybody, I came prepared for this. I knew this was the last conversation we were going to have.
Okay.
And I came prepared.
Okay, so
Bob. Okay, so in my conversation, to my defense, when we had a conversation about Jodeci versus Boys to Men, for me, the conversation was about hits It was about global impact. It was about charts, records. It wasn't about what feels good or the vibe that the Jodeci brings. It wasn't, my conversation wasn't about the vibe. It wasn't about that late night energy that Jodeci brings. And maybe that was yours. Mine was about which group is the biggest group when it comes to verses, who gonna have the biggest hits.
So then you want to play this, so just imagine it. We're at the Hollywood Bowl. And they got 8 verses. You got Swiss and Tomlin right now doing the verses whole thing right there.
Yeah, okay.
What song you dropping first?
Well, first of all, you don't get to set the environment of where the show is taking place.
Okay.
All right? That matters.
It does matter.
That matters.
100%.
Okay? So
100%.
when they did the verses, they didn't do it at no location like that where you know what the audience is. They had half and half.
Okay.
Your audience versus this audience.
Okay.
You don't get to put it out in the, you know who's going to win that.
Okay.
Obviously, Jodeci going to win Hollywood Bowl vibes.
Okay. What room you want to put us in?
Well, let's talk about the rooms that we're in.
Okay. All right.
So for everybody out there, Boys to Men is in weddings. Boys to Men is in funerals.
Damn.
Boys to Men, my childhood, I think of the radio. Boys to Men was on the radio all the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay.
It's a soundtrack, right? Boys to Men has records that just literally stop you in your tracks and that stops the room. When a song from Boys to Men come on, you could be talking and you're going to be like, ooh, and you're going to go right into the performance. It stops rooms. Okay? Jodeci has the culture. They have bedroom anthems.
People, how many children are here? How many children?
They have bedroom anthems.
Okay.
Love a bedroom anthem. Okay? I'm giving you the...
Okay.
It's what you have towards them is it's emotional. You have this emotional tie to them that you're not looking at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is, let's just go down some of the songs.
Oh, please do. Please do.
You got any that you want to say with Jodeci, or do you want me to do this?
I'm going to start with the first one, Forever My Lady. Think about that.
Amazing song.
Love You for Life.
Wait, hold on. Let me start with my first one.
Okay, go ahead.
End of the Road. As soon as I said it, you was in your mind, you was like, end of the road.
No, the first thing I thought about was like thinking about Love You for Life. Love You for Life. Jodeci. Boom. What you got for me?
I'll make love to you like you want me. When I hold you tight, baby. Oh.
I'm not even gonna try to give. And why, since you've been gone, come on. And
that's
I
love, so come back home.
Can't be without.
Yeah, all right. You done? You done or you finished? Stop shooting your track. When this come on, you start looking up.
You know what?
You start going somewhere.
It's a strong one.
Yeah.
It's a strong one.
And they talking that talk. And I can't explain.
You know what?
Look at you.
I gotta give you that one.
Look at you.
I gotta give you that one.
What is he doing, baby? What's on? And it's driving me insane. All right. What?
Don't talk, just listen.
First of all, I have to be honest with you.
I have to be honest with you, dog.
I lied.
How long?
When I told you I never wanted to see you again. Can you?
Hey, you hear KC back there.
Just for tonight. Maybe.
When this song dropped,
Watch the sunrise.
and I know you said about the ballads, but these ballads right here.
Let's be in front of the mirror with my shirt off.
But no, honestly, at the end of the day, these are both legendary.
the crossover appeal, the crossover ability and capability of
we're
artists.
going crossover. Okay.
We're gonna step into a whole. We're gonna go sing with an icon and make an iconic song. Everybody, Mariah Carey and Boyz II Men, One Sweet Day. Sorry,
I gotta give you that
I
one.
never told you. All I wanted to say.
Hold on. That's a good one.
And now it's too late to hold you. But when you won't away,
you know what?
so far away.
Mariah's gonna always give it to you. Mariah's gonna always give it to you.
One Sweet Day. Listen.
Mariah's gonna always give it to you.
All right, I'm just saying. I mean, we could go all
No,
day.
you know what?
We got things to do.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna let that go. So at the end of the day, shout out to both groups, but that was good. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, but we got on the conversation because you said Jodeci is.
They'll be performing at. They're on tour now.
So Jodeci is on tour, dog.
They sound good too.
So you saw Jodeci?
I saw it. I was on somebody's phone, and I was like, "Wait a minute! All four of them are there, and they singing." Devontae, Casey, JoJo, Mr. Dalvin. They all together. They're gonna be performing. They got a short tour.
I said this many years ago. I said if Jodeci goes on tour,
all of them.
I have to go see them.
Same.
I need to find this information out because I got to go see them.
So we're gonna drop. I'm gonna make sure we drop
Hollywood Bowl? No?
That's not Hollywood Bowl, unfortunately.
All right.
Damn. But no, man, it was good. That was good. I actually enjoyed that. That was pretty dope. But man, again, I'm glad we was able to tap in, check in with each other. You know, any closing words?
Yeah, man, 2026. We in it. We off. It's going and it's hitting. It's hitting hard, man. So everybody out there, take care of your mental.
Take care of your mental.
Take care of your chickens.
Take care of your chicken.
You know, take care of your loved ones.
Yep.
And don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait. Whatever you want to do, go do it today. And I'm talking to myself because I have dilemmas, and we all have them. We all have things that we have to get through.
Right.
And we got to work through them.
Right.
And they got to make sense for you in your life. But do those things. Don't wait. Like I said, man, 2025 went by like this, bro. And so they're not going to slow down.
Right.
They're probably going to speed up.
Yep.
And so we sit here today on January 14th. Yeah, the 14th.
Yep.
And next time we sit in front of you guys, it's going to be way later than this. So I hope y'all checked in with y'all loved ones. I hope y'all checked in, most importantly, with yourselves.
Yes.
And here we go, 2026.
Let me check it out.